Vikings versus Commanders. Who you got? It's a big one.
Man.
It's a big one. This is a big
Coaching, it is. Coaching, I'm gonna go. Coaching, I'm gonna go with Vikings. I ain't gonna be disrespectful. Even though Ron Rivera has more experience. I like what Kevin O'Connell's been doing. I like how he has his team believing, how he has them playing, how he has them finishing games. Defensively, I'm only saying this because of our back seven. I'm gonna go Minnesota. I like us up front, but overall defense, I'll go Minnesota. Listen, games like the game we just won with the Colts can bring a team together and can really bring the troops together. And I think this could be a beginning of a run. And I'm in a tight game. I'm going to go Commanders 31-27.
What?
Hey, rock with us, man.
All right. So, coaching, I got to give Kevin O'Connell the coach. I like what Ron has not done so far. I think he struggled with having an identity with the quarterback situation. I think Kevin O'Connell is great for the Vikings, and they've been winning the closer games, like Craig said earlier. They were in a lot of close games last year, but the Vikings didn't win those close games. They're winning them now. I think that comes from coaching, the discipline level. So I'm going to give coaching to Kevin O'Connell. Offense, I got to go Vikings. Dalvin Cook is phenomenal. Kirk Cousins, who used to be a Commander, is good quarterback. Justin Jefferson is one of the best receivers in the league. Adam Thielen is really good. Their offense is dominant. Defense, I'm going Commanders. I think Commanders have a better defense. I understand the outside corners, but I think our defensive line is good. Our linebackers are decent. Like right now, we are in total defense 13th. I like that. And the Vikings are at the bottom, maybe like the 28th ranked defense. So I like the defense. I like the Commanders' defense over the Vikings. Who wins the game? My heart wants to say the Commanders because I'm a Commanders fan. But the problem is we give up 2 big plays, and I think it's going to be a close game. But I got to give the edge to the Vikings, unfortunately. I really do want to pick the Commanders. And I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I think the Vikings, I think this is a close game. I think the Vikings edges out 28-24, putting our season in jeopardy. I didn't pick us to make the playoffs anyway. All right, Craig. I didn't pick us to make the playoffs. Vikings versus Commanders. Who you got?
Coaching wise, give me O'Connell. I think the job he's done this year. Obviously, the team is 7-1, 6-1, 7-1. So
7-1.
7-1. Yeah. So I mean, you got to give him credit. Granted, a lot of the games have been close. Pretty much all the games have been close, except for the loss they took. But they're finding ways to win these games. Games that they struggled with last year. Last year, a lot of the games were close too, like you said, James, and they, I think they won like 2 of them or something like that. I got to look at it. So I have to check it out. But going with O'Connell, offense, I'm going with Minnesota. I think Kirk Cousins, he's getting that rapport with his wide receivers. Taylor Heineke's come on, he's doing a great job. He's just coming back. He wasn't a starter from the beginning, but he's playing well, especially in key moments, like game like last week when they played the Colts, that drive that he had, and then the pass to McLaurin on the one, like that was a big time drive for them. So he's been playing really good in key moments. If you keep him around, he's going to find a way to win some of these games. And the Vikings seem to let teams hang around, so could come down to that. But you have obviously Jefferson and you have Thielen, and now you get Hawkinson, who I don't know what kind of role he's going to play with the tight end, being a tight end, but he's just another body you can throw the ball to. And you have Dalvin Cook. So I look at the Vikings offense, and I have to go with them. I like the way McLaurin is playing now. I think Logan Thomas might be back. He's been out for a lot of the season.
Yeah.
They're getting I like the way they're getting Gibson involved in the passing game more, which is what he was doing in college. So McKissick is not really involved as much, but you got Robinson, the main pounding running back guy, and then you got Gibson, you can pass catch. So I do like that. Samuel, and then I don't know if Dobson's coming back this year or coming back this week. He's been
he's hurt. He's okay. I don't think he practiced.
Right. Well, I mean, still they have some good receivers led by Terry McLaurin. The defense, I'm going with the Commanders. I think even though they just traded William Jackson, I think they still have enough, especially up front. I think Chase Young is starting to practice, so I don't know if he's going to be on the snap count probably if he does play.
Yeah.
But the defense is playing really well. Like the last couple of weeks, let me see, they giving up 7. Then they led the Packers to 21, and then the Colts to 16. I know the Colts, you can look at all these teams and say, well, the Bears had multiple chances to win that game. They blew it. But, I mean, they're playing against a young team with, inexperience there. The Packers are struggling this year, and then the Colts didn't have Matt Ryan, whatever. But, you got to give the Commanders credit because they were they were down the dumps. They were 1-4. So now they're 4-4. So they're right back in it. But as far as this game goes, I think it's going to be a close game. Not surprising. And I think Minnesota pulls it out late, possibly. Let me go 24-20.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game.
I think it's going to be a good game. I think, and it's going to be a close game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close.
What Minnesota does.
It's going to be close.